Welcome to the Open Virtual Usability Lab. I'm Ron Austin from York University, the director of the Open Virtual Usability Lab project. VULab is an open source software application for remote usability testing. The application is being developed in collaboration with the Fluid project and with the generous support of the Andrew W. Mellon Foundation. This video is part 1 of a 3-part series that explains how to use VULab. Please note that the version you are about to see is the first alpha release of VULab, and we expect that many enhancements will occur in the near future. To begin with, our vision for VULab is to design a system to remotely record users' actions and voice on an internet-connected PC, and to ask users pre- and post-session usability questions, and to do this remotely without having to install any special software on the user's computer. There are 3 steps in developing a usability study with VULab. The first step is to set up a project in the Researcher module. Secondly, to gather user data in the Tester module, and third, to analyze data in the Researcher module. To begin a project, go to vulab.yorku.ca and sign up for an account if you don't have one already, and make sure to click the box as Researcher. Okay, I already have an account, so I'll log in with my user ID right now. You're first presented with the welcome page, and you'll see 3 boxes describing projects that you already have, either draft projects, active projects, or projects that have actually been completed. The first step you do is to click on Create a New Project. To save time, I've already created a project, and I'll show you how you go about doing that. So after you would click on Create a Project, you then have your project appearing here, and I'll do this one video demo to show you. And up above here you see the 5 steps involved in project creation, starting with the project details, pre-test survey, post-test survey, and managing testers. So in the boxes here you fill in the required information, the name of your project. The introduction is the instructions that will appear on the screen when a tester logs in to begin a test session. You put the URL to be tested. In this case I put York University's URL, and then a thank you message at the end of the project that will pop up for the user. So you click, once you have that, you click here, save as draft, and continue. Okay, the next step is to create a survey. In this case, I've already started a survey. You would click on here, create a new survey from scratch. Now it's very important to note that in this alpha version, this box here contains all of the parameters for setting up a survey, and this is self-contained, and to make sure that you at the end of the process you click on Finish to save all of your work on the survey. Otherwise, if you click on the bottom right away, assuming that that will save your survey, it won't. You have to make sure to click on Finish, or else the Save Survey button, which appears in some screens but not others. So anyway, you begin with the general information about the survey, a title which is required. I put Pre-Session Survey. Next, you want to add questions to your survey, and if you were beginning, you would click on New Question, and then start typing your questions for the user. I already have some questions created. I have 2 questions already, and I'll jump ahead and show you what my survey is going to look like by clicking on Preview. And these are the 2 questions I have so far for the user. So I think I'll add a new question just to show you the process. I'm going to click then on Questions again, and I'm going to click on New Question and type in that new question. Okay, let's say this is a question about gender. You want to know whether the users are male or female, and I'll type the question text here. Well, first of all, I should select the type of question it's going to be. I have various choices. Text box where people can put in open-ended answers, free text. Essay boxes are longer, free text. I'll do radio buttons here as the choice. So I'll put the text here. Please indicate your gender. And I'll put the choices here. Male popped up already because I've done that before, and female. Again, I said be careful about saving your questions. Do not click right away on the bottom. That's saving the project. You have to first save your survey. And to do that, you click on Finish. Now your survey is saved, and we can take a preview before we go on to the next step. And we'll see that the gender question is here. So now we can click on Save Project, Pre-Survey, and Continue. So we're now at a third step in our project, and that's to create a post-session survey, and I've already done that following the same steps, and I'll click on Preview to show you what it's going to be like. And I put in 2 questions about the post experience. Notice I have the option here of a 5-point scale for the user to rate ease of navigation and ease of finding required information, and then another question here about participating in a further study. So I'll just click on Save Survey and click on here, Save Project, and Continue. Now the project is created, and we have to now assign users to the project, or users or testers as we call them. So you have here a list of users who have already registered to take part in studies. Users' names will appear here once they go to the user page, user login page, and register. So I have a user already selected here, or available, that I can select, and let's say I check this user here called student and assign this person to the project. So I'll click on that and then click on invite users and save project. Okay, so that user is added. The very final step now is to click on activate project. Now once a project is activated, you can no longer make any changes to it. This is very important because it would not make sense to change survey questions once a project is active and people are responding to the questions. So make sure you're satisfied with your project, all aspects of it, before you click on activate. But I'll click on activate right now, and you are given a warning about this, that you'd like to start gathering data, and I'll say yes, activate the project. Okay, that brings us to the end now of the first part of the demonstration. Second part, we'll move on to the tester and log in as a tester.